the game of golf, the fresh air, the trees, the sound of the birds, the peace and quiet that we all long for. Oh, nuts. It's okay, I'll just drop another one. No, wait, yeah, no, hang on, I'll go and get the other ball. Oh, hang on, 2 seconds. Okay, right, back to this ball here, and hopefully this one will go the way I want it, on the green just ahead, about 60 yards. Easy. Oh, I hit one. Yes, I've got a good one. Yeah, landed on the green. Lovely. I'm in a flow now. Let's get the next one ready. Line this one up. Quick practice swing. It's all looking peachy. Breathe. And... oh, nuts. Not over there again. I'm sure there's a wasp's nest over there somewhere. Oh, no. One more go. One more go. Really? Right, so it's back to the driving range. Hit tons of balls. Hopefully that will fix whatever that was happening back there on the golf course. And round we go. Hi everybody, my name is Tim and welcome to my channel. This is the first video, and in this video I would like to just explain to you what this channel is going to be about, and hopefully maybe some benefit to you as well. But mainly this channel is going to be about my journey on becoming not a scratch. I don't think I'm going to get that far, but a single-handed, single. I'm not going to lose an arm. Well, I might do, but I'm hoping not to lose an arm. A single handicap golfer. That is my challenge to myself, and I intend to bring you all along for the journey. So while you stand there or sit there watching me swing my club on the driving range, hitting these yellow balls, I'm going to just talk about my journey in golf so far. When I was 17 years old, after recovering from quite a serious motorbike accident, I bumped into somebody, never met him before, but he was turned into a friend of mine, and he was somebody who liked to play golf. Now, before meeting this guy, I had never played golf on a full-size golf course. I'd only played pitch and putt with my mum, and I was only 17 years old at the time. And he was also the same age as me, and he liked golf, and he said, do I want to go up and play golf on a golf course? I had no clubs, I had no bag, I had nothing. But what I did have is my mum's clubs. Now, in the bag of clubs that my mum gave me, there was a Freewood, a fairway wood, which was a Wilson, and this is what that looked like. I also remember that I had this old putter, and that looked like this. Now, it wasn't this exact putter, it was just one that looked like this, a wooden handle with a bit like that on the end. So, this is what I had, and I kid you not, I looked like the poorest golfer on all the south coast of England. Which, to be honest with you, I didn't have any money anyway, so it was probably true, and my dress sense back then was a bit rubbish as well. So yeah, I really didn't look like a golfer with my clothes I wore and the clubs I took up to the golf course. Nobody wanted to play with somebody like me, trust me. You know, a lot of people who were going up the golf course, you know, they were pulling up in their nice fancy cars. You know, I was walking. I even remember being stopped by the police once because I was carrying my this bag of sticks, and they probably thought I was about to commit a crime with them or something, not go and play golf, because they didn't look like golf clubs, they looked like whacking sticks or something. And yeah, in the 19th hole, you know, all the members were eating a nice hearty, you know, lovely sandwich, club sandwich, or a nice, you know, hot meal. I'm taking up sandwiches in cling film, like mouldy bread and stuff, and yeah. I was the worst looking golfer that money could buy. However, my love for the game of golf soon kicked in, and once I got a taste of a full-size golf course, we were off to the races. And I set myself targets each week to go out and buy my set a new set of clubs, or not each week, but each week to go to a second-hand golf shop which was around in the town. And as soon as I got my pay packet, before I put my beer money to one side, and obviously my mum wanted rent money as well, I made sure that the first thing I spent money on was another golf club. And I slowly, over a course of about 10 weeks, bought myself a golf bag, a new Howson golf bag at that, a Howson driver 1 wood. I stuck with a 3 wood because I could hit it. I stuck with my mum's 3 wood. I liked it, actually. I got used to it and I could hit it, and I thought, well, I can hit it, there's no point replacing it, is there? The putter had to go, and the putter I bought is the putter that is still in my bag today, and I still use it and I love it, and I'm going to show you in another video, so you better hit the subscribe button to see what putter I'm still using from over 30 years ago. But it's not that one, it's the one I bought. It's not the old manky one in my mum's bag. Anyway, I literally fell in love with the game of golf. I already enjoyed the game. I enjoyed watching it on TV, and I've always loved sports, but golf has always been a sport that I enjoyed watching, but never played it other than a few pitch and putts with my mum, like I mentioned. But actually playing it, I fell in love with the game, and from that moment on, I could not stay away from a golf course. Every day I was up there, at the weekends, every day. And the great thing about the golf course I went to, which was called Hill Barn Golf Course in Worthing, you can look it up if you like. The great thing about it was the putting greens were free. And the chipping, you could chip onto them and things like this. That was all free. And they didn't have a driving range, but they did have a small kind of like a bit of grass, which was the equivalent of a par 3. There wasn't a green or a flag at the end, it was just grass, and it wasn't really maintained very well. But it was a patch of grass which basically looked like a light bulb. If you was to look from an aerial perspective, looked like a light bulb. And you could hit from a thin end into the opening end, all the way up to driver, really, because it was over 200 yards long, and that was free as well. You could just go up, take all your practice balls with you, and hit balls all day long if you wanted to. And that is what I did. I practiced and practiced and practiced. If I wasn't chipping, I was putting. If I wasn't putting, I was chipping. And if I wasn't chipping, they had a driving net where you could drive into a net, and it was all for free, which was right next to the first tee. And if I wasn't in there, I was on this practice bit of grass that they had, hitting all my irons. And then once a week, I would go round and pay for a game of golf, because that's all I could afford, is 1 round of golf per week. Now, I started over time getting to know the club pro. He was a grumpy old sod, and after he went home at sort of 5 o'clock most nights, the semi-pro guy there was a young lad called Ollie, and he was playing off of about 4 or 5 handicap. He was very good, and he would let me go on for free. So in the evenings after work, I would walk up, and by the time I walked up there, which was a good 3 miles walk, I would get up there and I would play as many holes as I could until it got dark. And every single day I was up the golf course. You couldn't keep me off of it. Rain, wind, shine, didn't matter. I was up the golf course, and I got relatively good, but I didn't get great, and I never ever had an official handicap. So that was when I was 17, 18 years of age, those kind of years, for about 2.5 years. That's me playing golf back then. Forward wind now, and I'm now 48 years old, and I haven't played since. So for 30 years I've not played a round of golf. Where I'm at now in my game of golf is I started playing a few months back from now. Today's date is the 30th of July, and I probably started playing around May time. I've bought myself a new set of clubs, which I will show in another video. I've also bought a driver. I've still got a bag that I had from about, actually I had from about 15 years ago. I actually tried to get back into golf about 15 years ago, and I bought a bag and some shoes, went up the driving range a few times, but kind of it didn't progress from there. So I still got my golf bag from about 15 years ago, but I still haven't played a game around on a golf course for over 30 years. I have in my bag, in actual fact, I'm going to leave this for another video, what I've got in my bag. I think that would make a nice video, actually. So, you know, some old clubs in there still. So, yeah, definitely hit the subscribe for that. Like this video if you like it. But what I plan to do is get down to single figures. So far, I've been practicing a lot. I've been up the driving range a lot. I've had 2 lessons with a professional, so I've got some stuff to work on. And I've had 2 rounds of golf. I don't currently have a handicap, and I have had 2 very high scoring rounds. The golf course at Chichester Golf Course, where I play and where I'm now a member, is actually quite a hard golf course. Certainly the Cathedral course. The Tower course I've still not played, but that's apparently a lot easier. The Cathedral course, there's a lot of out of bounds and deep rough and hedge and tons of water. Most holes seem to have water on it, and I'm forever losing balls. So out of the 2 rounds I've currently had, I had a score of 114 and 113. So that's how bad I am at golf at the moment. But I am going to try and get down to single figures, and you can come along for the journey if you want. Just hit the subscribe button, and yeah, that's my story so far. So questions, comments in below. I will try and reply to everybody I can, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Take care everybody, bye.